Hello everyone. Well, what do we have here? Well, what we have is some pretty poor packaging. As you can see, oh, it's going to come out. Ah, there we go. As you can see, we have a wand for this vacuum cleaner. And what looks like a couple of single layered cardboard boxes with a whole roll of parcel tape. So let's see if we can get into this. This was an impulse buy. It wasn't something I was searching for. But often the things you're not searching for on eBay tend to be fairly interesting. I had no idea that this machine existed until I saw it on eBay and thought, oh, that looks a bit different. Perhaps my viewer might like to see it. And if you are viewing now, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more vacuum cleaner fun. Right, let's hope this is going to be fun. I don't know what it's going to be like. I believe though it is a Zelmer. It's not branded Zelmer, but I think it's made by Zelmer. Oh dearie me. Yes, there is a bottle of something included. I'm not sure why, because it's called an Aqua filter, Neptune Aqua filter. But some of my European viewers may recognise it as a Zelmer. Right. Let's get right in there. Oh. There we go. Right, that's everything. Let's throw that box out the way. Oh, right, Roger. What have we here? We have a Neptune. A Neptune SE Aqua Filter Vacuum Cleaner. It's got a funny name. It's a Zelmer Woodnick or Wodnick or something like that. Now, I thought I'd get this. It looked a bit different. It's a water filtration vacuum, but it's also a carpet shampooer, but it doesn't come with any of the carpet cleaning accessories. But it does come with some accessories, so let's have a look at the accessories it comes with. So, yes, we do have, this is Neptune Carpet and Floor Shampoo. Let's give it a whiff. Is it sealed up? No, it's not sealed. No real odour to that now. I know nothing about this machine. It's going to be a complete learning curve for me. Fortunately, I think we do have the instruction book with this. So yes, this is for the shampoo facility, which I'm hoping at some point to be able to show you, because I have seen on Amazon a hose for this that incorporates a shampoo tube, but I haven't been able to find a nozzle yet. Oh, right, just realised we've only got one wand. I would have thought there would have, yes, there would have been two. I'm going to have to look back at the pictures. That's in good nick. Is it a Vesselwerk? It's made in Germany. It's a very familiar turbo nozzle that. I've seen that branded Vax. I think even Hoover have used this particular style of nozzle. It has had some use, but that's not bad. Yeah, I do have, I think this is 32mm. So, you know, if it isn't pictured, I'm sure I can get suitable pair. I'll just buy two new wands for this, just generic sort of Henry type wands. I think will fit. So there's your turbo nozzle for carpet cleaning. We also have, that's a squeegee, so that's for wet pickup off a hard floor. I can use this for a wet pickup cleaner. I just can't use it as a shampooer at the moment. Push to open. Where? Push where? Oh, push that. Hang on. I've seen this nozzle before. I've had another clean, I'm sure, with this. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. It opens and that comes off. I wonder if there's a brush attachment. I'll just leave it off for now, and we'll have a look. There we go, branded Neptune. This is your carpet and floor nozzle. Oh, I wonder what the wattage is. I think it'll be a fairly high wattage. Yeah, it's pretty basic. I think it's for floors as well. It's just one of those universal doublers. We've got a squeegee on the back, some little roller wheels at the front, litter pickers, 2 wheels. So that's your standard carpet and hard floor, probably hard floor head. We have an itsy bitsy teeny weeny crevice tool. We also have an upholstery nozzle. Comment below, folks, if you're familiar with this type of machine. Are these the correct small tools, would you say? They should be pictured actually. Oh, is it that way around? Yeah, they fits onto the wand. We do have, which I will be studying later, an instruction book. We have a hose. So that's obviously, excuse my, now I'm not a heavy smoker. I've just realised I've got an orange thumb. It's turmeric. Yeah, so that's your swivel hose. No suction debris on that. There's obviously space there. There would have been one. Well, not on this particular one because it's completely sealed up. But yeah, I don't think there's any way of adjusting the suction on this. There's no electronic control. Finally, we have another made in Germany. Looks like a Vesselwerk mini turbo. That looks pretty unused. It's dusty. Let's open it. Yeah, it's had a bit of use. Let's about see the fan in there. Can you see it? A little fan. There we are. So I'm just going to quickly pause and just check the listing and see if we are missing a wand, because there's going to be a lot of bending down using this machine with just one wand. I've just checked the listing and it only shows one wand, but the wand it shows has a storage bracket attached. So I reckon one of the wands has slipped out because, as you saw, one was poking out of the box and I expect the other was poking out of the box and has gone. So what can you do? Unfortunately, this is a generic 32mm wand I've just located, but it doesn't seem to fit. This could be a funny size. Let's see. Yeah, so it fits that. Is it going to fit this? Oh, that must be that. No, it's an odd one. I'm sure I'll find something to fit. Oh no, it's gonna. Oh, it does fit. It does fit. It's a very tight fit, but it does fit. So right, so I'm assuming then it will go in. Ah, right. Okay, right. Not such a disaster. That's fine. It does fit, and then I'm assuming. Yes. Okay. So we're not going to have to be bending over too much. So that's good. I had this in stock. One of those very cheap generic 32mm friction fit doodahs. So, right, let's put all that to one side and have a look at this vacuum in a sort of mint green and grey colour. So yes, we do have, just on the back, that's where the wand would have slotted. If we had the correct wand, if the wand was still there with the bracket on, it would have slotted into the back there. I think this has a blowing outlet. Looks like I can fit the hose to that. Let's have a go. Oh, maybe not. No, perhaps not. What's that? Why is that like that then, I wonder? There is a filter. Oh, it's a bit creaky. Right, I'm not going to try take that off, but you can see a filter there. We do have automatic cord rewind. So we've got the yellow and the red stickers. Shouldn't pull it beyond. Can you just about see the red one? It's probably moved actually. Yeah, let's just how do we rewind? Is it oh, it's here, isn't it? I'm going to plug in and switch on. It's got a plug fitted. Assume it possibly came with the plug fitted. Let's plug in. Let's be brave. Let's do it, folks. Oh, my pin's bent. Right, I will switch it on, obviously, but I'm going to have to pause to fit a new plug, so we'll leave that for now. We'll check on the old cord rewind. Is it going to be any good? No. Well, no, it's not too bad, I suppose. What's underneath? Hang on, let's move the plug out of the way. Oh, so we've got an exposed tube, and that's where the solution is pumped out of through here. If we were to have the correct hose, I think this would have come with a separate hose for the shampooing function. We've got two swivel caster wheels at the front, two fixed wheels at the back. While we're on the base of the machine, let's have a look at the rating sticker. This is model 619.5, 240 volts, 50 hertz, 1400 watt max, IPX4 CE, made in Poland. There's a helpline number if anyone of you wants to ring that. Serial number SG00046, and it says 0398. That's actually embossed into the plastic. So it's possible that this cleaner was made in 1998. So this doesn't use a bag, it's a water filtration vacuum. So we do have a black button on the top, which I'm assuming will, that opens up, squeak, opens up the lid, and we can see a dirty looking filter, which could be replaced by any sort of generic filter material. I think I've also seen some filters for this on Amazon. So there's a filter there, and then I think there's a handle. Oh, that comes off entirely, and then I can see, but I don't know if you will be able to see, the motor and the suction fan, which from my angle looks pretty clean. So far so good. At least nothing looks broken, apart from, of course, the plug being a little bit bent. So here is the dirt container that we have to fill with water. Important, fill with cold water to max line before use. I'm not a fan of water filtration cleaners, but oh, well, it doesn't look like the person who used this last was a fan of putting water in, because there's dry dust in that. Yeah, not much though. Oh yes, we can just see, can you just see, might just be able to see the yellow label with a max and minimum line. So there's that. And then we've got, yeah, this has been used, possibly used dry. We've got a filter that wraps around this gubbins here, and there's a float valve. Oh dear, what's that? What's that do? Look, that moves round to a closed position. Fortunately, we do have the instructions, so I can check. Is that the float valve? Oh yes, here, look. That's the float valve. So to use this as a vacuum cleaner, we need to fill this with water up to at least, I know it says up to the max line, so it's going to take a fair bit of water. Hopefully it's watertight. So fill it up to the max line and then you pop that in. Ooh, close the lid and switch on. Now, what's that? Is that anything? No. This is the tank. Does the tank come off? You'd think it would. Hang on. Do I have to open this? No. Should. Oh yeah, I might have to open that. No, I don't know. Well, yes, possibly. Yeah. So here's the clean water tank that we can fill up to 50 degrees hot water. 3.5 litres. That takes. So obviously at the moment this is useless to me because I don't have the correct shampooing attachments. So this is just basically a water filtration vacuum cleaner as it stands. I think it was available just as a water filtration cleaner as well as this multi-purpose version. It all looks, it's going to clean up pretty well. It's not got a lot of marks on it that won't come off. Right, so that goes there, but we'll just ignore that for the time being. Oh, I don't like that noise. And then on the top, we've got two big buttons here, completely covered in case you have wet hands. So this button is the on-off switch, and this button with a little orange light inside is the pump switch. Okay, well I think that's all I can show you about the cleaner at the moment before I switch on. Now how does the hose go in? Perhaps I think you have to, yes, there's an arrow. Line it up with the arrow. Do we turn it completely, or I don't know if you're supposed to turn it, or just, maybe you don't turn it. I think you just push it in. Only must twist it. You must lock in. Yeah. So there's the hose. Right folks, I'm going to pause you for a minute while I get another plug, which fortunately I do have one. Okie dokie, I fitted another plug. So let's see if this thing works. Doesn't sound too bad. It's not overly noisy. Not too bad at all. Oh, that's got the measuring cap in it for the shampoo. So I'm going to put some water in the tank and we'll give it a go. Right. I've got the water in the tank. As I said, I'm not a fan of water filtration vacuum cleaners. Pulling a vacuum cleaner behind you that's got water swishing around inside it, to me, isn't a good thing. Right, so that bit with the float valve obviously needs to go in there. I'm doing this without looking at the instruction book. How naughty of me. Anyway, there we are. Let's have a look at this turbo nozzle. We'll do a quick suction gauge test on this actually. If I can find it. Here it is. Didn't seem to be that powerful actually for a 1400 watt machine. Well, the gauge peaked at around 68, so this has less suction power than a pneumatic Henry at 620 watts. A pneumatic Henry measures around 80 on the gauge. This is a 1400 watt motor and it's around about 68. I felt, you know, I could tell it didn't, you know, didn't have very much suction. Considering, quite like this hose though, it's very flexible. Could do with a good clean. It feels a little bit tacky. It's nice the way it completely swivels both ends. Right, so this is the supplied wand that was still in the box. The other one's gone walkabout. I'll never see that again. Who knows where it is? On the floor of some Royal Mail depot. Actually, we'll see if it spins before I put it down onto my carpet. Well, that was a bit lackluster. I don't think it's going to clamp itself down. Let's give it a push anyway. No trouble pushing that. Let's have a go with the standard head. Hoping this is going to at least, you know, give a bit more resistance. Normally I complain that vacuums are too hard to push on this carpet, but sometimes they're too easy, and that head was quite easy. It was a turbo head, obviously. This might be harder to push, being a straight suction head. Yeah, I quite like the feel of that one. It didn't clamp itself down. It was harder to push than the turbo head, but yeah, it's quite satisfying. Very simple nozzle, but yeah, not too bad. Let's see how well this mini turbo nozzle spins. That dirt I just emptied out of a shark has left a stain on my carpet. I don't know why, but anyway, I do have a carpet washer ready to go, since one of my dogs has been a bit poorly recently, and that's had to be whipped out a few times this week, plus the fact they're trailing in mud into the living room. So a good wash of this carpet is needed very soon, and I'll be doing that with my Bissell Big Green, the big guns. I haven't done a proper video of that, so I will be doing the whole living room with that. But I've been using another Bissell just for the quick clean-ups. So hopefully that will clean that little mess up. Well, I think that's all I can show you really in this video until I get some more bits of it. It would be nice to show the shampooing facility. The pump does work. Well, I can hear it go. Oh, see, with the water in, wow, that is heavy. What is the point? Having to carry that up the stairs, that weighs an absolute ton with all the water in. I know some people will comment under this video saying get a Rainbow, because that is obviously a water filtration vacuum cleaner that costs a lot of money. They're not easy to get hold of in the UK. I've seen some on eBay. They're silly money, and I just don't want to spend a lot of money on a vacuum cleaner I have no interest in whatsoever. As I say, I do not like the principle of water filtration vacuum cleaners. Well, I like the principle, seems a good idea. All the dry dirt and dust being sucked in and trapped in the water so it doesn't have a chance to be airborne and enter the room. But it's the water swishing about inside. It just seems absolutely ludicrous. And this one especially, it makes it very heavy. Oh, I need to take this off. Oh, it's, ooh. Oh, there, I think I put it there. That's where you lift it from. Yeah. I should read the instructions. Well, I will. By the time you see this again, I will have read all the instructions. Now, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put it on the carpet like this because when I've finished filming this, I'm just going to get the whistle out and just do the area that's stained. But we can see in there the yucky water, which will have to go down the loo or outside drain. So yeah, it does work. It's rather gross, that, isn't it? But as I say, I'm not a huge fan of this type of vacuum. I mean, it's saving grace if it had the accessories, would be, you know, you can use it to shampoo carpets and upholstery and wash your floor. But to use as your daily vacuum, pulling this along behind you and it's full of water, it's a no from me. But so although I'm not a fan of this particular type of vacuum, I saw it on eBay and I was thinking of you, my viewer, thinking, well, my viewer might like to look at this. It's something a bit different, you know, because it's all wet in there. But I will study the instruction book carefully. I will try and source the parts I need. So if you're watching from outside the UK and know where I can get them, I don't want you to send me them. I'll pay for them. But if you know of anywhere outside the UK that will ship parts to the UK for this machine or the similar Zelmer machine, just so I can show you it again when I've cleaned it all up, it won't take much. Bit of a clean, bit of a polish, wash the filters or put new filters in. It would be nice to show you this in all its modes. But yeah, it's an interesting machine anyway, I think. And it was £30. It's a shame about the other accessories, and it's a shame that we're missing one of the wands. But yeah, it was worth it for £30. Hopefully it was £30 well spent and you've found this video interesting, and hopefully I will show you this again at some point with some additional tools. I wasn't going to order them before I got this. I've made that mistake before where I've ordered spares for a machine I've won on eBay and it never turns up, or it turns up smashed to bits. So I thought, no, once bitten, twice shy. I won't actually buy the hose I've seen on Amazon for this. I'll get it first, check it's okay, read the instructions and see whether it's worth the money, because I expect to get everything, it'll be over £100 to get the wet tools. If I can get them all. As I said, I've only seen the hose so far and I'm not even sure that that will fit this. Anyway, any comments or, well, don't ask me any questions about this because I can't answer them. If you've any comments or anything you can tell me about this machine, from what I gather, I think these were sort of sold on a demonstration basis, like a Kirby. They weren't in any shops. I don't remember seeing this in any shops. Maybe a high-end department store might have had it. One of those obscure machines that they had for a little while and then it just sort of didn't sell. But who knows? But this is the Neptune SE Aqua Filter Vacuum, model 619.5. Yeah, there it is. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Stay tuned and subscribe for more vacuum cleaner content, and maybe one day we'll see the Neptune again, restored, shiny bright, and with all its functioning accessories. Bye for now.